Hey, it's Duffy and Craig again. We're out on a walk, and let's walk and talk. This time I'm going to talk about something slightly different, and also you'll notice I've got myself a cameraman. Say hi, Seb.
Hello.
So today we're going to talk about a lot of the headlines that we're seeing around data and AI. I can understand that this is a scary subject for some people, particularly those that don't necessarily understand it or work in this industry. And when you see headlines coming out from large telcos that shall remain nameless saying that they can automate away 50,000 jobs over the next 5 years, whatever it is, you know, this is quite scary. And they put it down to data and AI, because data and AI is going to afford them the opportunity to gain great efficiencies. And there's no doubt that that's the case. Let's not beat around the bush. The power and the scale that data and AI can bring to your enterprise is incredible. It's transformational. But there is going to be short-term pain, short-term transitionary pain when it comes to the labour market. Now, when you see these headlines that data and AI is automating jobs and making people redundant, and you introduce yourself as Databricks, the data and AI company, if you didn't already feel a sense of responsibility to think about the communities that you're operating in, you do now. You have to think about that. Because no company, no sustainable company, rips the heart out of the market, the labour market that it operates in, and delivers no value. I'll give you an example. There's a famous quote, I think, from Ford back in the day, when they just started to automate their factories. And Henry Ford said to the union leader, as they're walking through the factory, and he was showing them all the robots, and he said, "Hey, how are you going to get these robots to sign up to your union then?" And the union leader smiled and said, "Probably the same way you're going to get that robot to buy a car." Now look, this is a famous quote. It's very simplistic and doesn't necessarily describe everything we're talking about here. But the point is, technology has been automating jobs since the beginning of time. You have the agriculture revolution. People moved then into cities, into industrial jobs. And if you look at the labour market today, and you look at the jobs that exist, probably 90% of them didn't exist 50 years ago. Jobs change, they evolve. People move up the value chain. The jobs and the work that can be automated will be automated, and then people will do higher value work on top of that. So, why am I talking about this? Well, I'm talking about it because genuinely I care. And Databricks doesn't care just about selling our technology. What it cares about is creating a community of people and a community of users that are prosperous and are delivering value to their businesses. And you don't have to look too far to see where the future jobs are. In fact, the UK government have published a paper that says that our economy is roughly short of 250,000 data and AI professionals, a sector that is highly strategic to this nation and the future. So that's the future of jobs. It's all very well that we sell our product, but what we also need to do as a company is invest in our communities and help this labour force make the transition and fill those jobs, drive innovation and make Britain more competitive. And we're uniquely set up to do that. For starters, because our technology is open source, if you train on Databricks technologies, your skill sets are infinitely transferable to whatever company you go to. Spark, Delta, MLflow, all open source projects that are independent of Databricks. The fact we use them in our product doesn't necessarily correlate to how useful your training will be. And also, think about the training that Databricks provides, the enablement that we provide. It is world class. There is no other data and AI vendor out there that has an academy or a training syllabus or certification program that is anywhere near as good as what we do. This probably comes from the fact that our founders are originally PhDs at UC Berkeley, or some of them still teach at Stanford, and some of them still sit at UC Berkeley. So we want to work with our customers. We want to help develop your talent. We want to help them transition into these new jobs, these exciting jobs. And we want to help the UK continue to innovate and be competitive in this space. Thanks for listening. Say bye, Seb.
Bye.